Welcome back to Nighthawk Films, everyone. My name is Ian Allen, and today I am doing a FNAF tier list, but not just any special FNAF tier list, a FNAF tier list with a special friend.
Hello, I'm special.
Yeah, he's just a bit. Just a bit.
I'm a special little guy.
So, the plan was for us to try and make a FNAF tier list before the movie came out. Scheduling issues came into play, so we didn't have time to do that. However,
got busy.
Yeah, life finds a way. So we decided to still try and make the tier list, and it's just going to be a regular video. And basically, we're going to be ranking all of the FNAF characters. I know there might be a few characters on.
Oh, there are Glamrocks on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see them because the paper pal friend was past that, or the vacuum dude that was all past that. So I was like, what? But okay, sorry, I was mistaken. Forgive me.
It's okay.
Yeah, tell us what's going on here, Ian.
Okay, so we have a bunch of different characters from the multiple different games of FNAF that have been over the years, ranging from 1 to Security Breach. Sadly, not Ruin. So if you guys. Well, in some cases, they're kind of the same character when you think about it. But...
Except Cassie. She's completely different.
Yeah. But Gregory's not on here, so I think we're good.
We'll just pretend that he is, and we'll just rate him ourselves. You know, like any characters that aren't on here, we'll just rate ourselves, because, I mean, who's going to stop us? No
one. We have the power. Anyway, so we're going to start with the OGs of the original FNAF 1 game. So, where are we going to put the good Mr. Freddy Fazbear?
Okay. See,
where does he go?
Freddy is one of the ones that's not necessarily as basic as like Bonnie or Chica in the game, because he kind of just like chills out in the dark and you never actually like see him at your door. He's just kind of there.
He's just there. So
I would put him at a solid B tier, I think.
A solid? Well, your Discord cut out, so I just heard solid.
Sorry,
tier, so
a solid B tier.
A solid B? I'd probably put him at... I mean, having him at B would make sense, but at the same time, his name is on the game.
Yeah, he is the face of the franchise. I can see low A. I can see low A.
So what we're going to do is, like, if we put a character here, we'll put a character above it, meaning that they're higher than that.
Yeah.
Whoever's at the bottom is low. So, because me personally, I think even though he's not, like, the most interactive character throughout the game, because even if you keep your camera on him the whole time, he won't move. So, he's not very interactive otherwise.
Yeah,
other than when he goes to kill you.
But I will say, he does also have the thing when you run out of power, where he does his little music box. So that is unique in itself too. Yeah, I would say low A is pretty comfortable for him.
Okay, low A. That was quick. So where are we going to put the Bonster now? Bonster, number Bonnie.
Well, I kind of went first with Freddy. So why don't you say your shtick and then I'll
go. Yeah, I think we should alternate. Bonnie is a character that I like the character's design and color scheme. I also like how, like, it's one of like the first few characters that actually goes to attack you, or at least comes to try and get you in the game. However, there's like, it's either like night 1 or night 2. Like night 1, depending on when you're playing the game, Bonnie will come after you. When you get to night 2, it's mostly Bonnie, and then night 3 feels like it's Chica, but I feel like Bonnie has like a more higher chance of getting you. I mean, now granted, for me, playing the games on mobile when I was younger, and then when they first came out, I was playing them on mobile, but then playing them now on the computer and actually knowing how to play properly, I feel like he's kind of B tier.
I would agree. He's kind of that like average enemy. You know, he goes from point A to point B, you stop him, he goes back, and you do it all again. He is an interesting looking character, and he's definitely, I think, one of the creepier ones. Like, yeah, Freddy lingers in the dark, so you don't see a lot of his features that much, but
Yeah, you only see his eyes.
Yeah, Bonnie is like kind of creepy looking, and he was advertised to, I think, be a lot more scary in the trailer for the first game. But
that's
like,
true.
Him like taking off his head to
face.
show the endoskeleton or whatever, like
Yeah.
that didn't end up happening, so that kind of lowered that expectation for Bonnie. I think B's a solid spot.
Well, on
for
top of that, when Scott Cawthon himself was making Bonnie, he actually had nightmares of this character when he was making him.
He did.
So, yeah, so I'd say solid B tier.
That's fair. Yeah.
But where do we rank the chicken?
See, Chica's kind of the exact same in terms of mechanics, just to the opposite side of the restaurant. And actually, I think she's a bit easier to tell where she is, because when she's in the kitchen, you don't even have to check, you just hear her.
That's true.
So, like, that on top of, like, yeah, she's creepy looking. Like, I think I will say she is a little bit creepier looking than Bonnie, in my opinion, like when she's looking through your window, because like the way her jaw just kind of like hangs off. It's kind of freaky looking, you know. Like I'll give it that. But I think it's B tier, like right next to Bonnie, either side.
So now we have Foxy. Foxy is a character that a lot of people enjoy. The memes that came out about him were, at the time, top notch. Now the
Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty. Good times.
So, but again, as like, if you look out of like all four of these main characters, I feel like the design for Foxy was more on the. It was very thrown out there, and it was like, okay, this is part of the group, but he has like there's something else about him that we guys don't really know too much yet. So yeah, so for Foxy, I feel like also his running mechanic is very interesting, because you have to quickly go to another camera to make sure that he actually is running down the hallway, and the fact that he drains your power when he's hitting the door.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know about till like a few years ago.
I didn't know that until FNAF VR. Which was really weird. And also when I was playing Fazbear Nights too, I didn't realize he did that in that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Foxy's a very interesting one. But you say which tier you think first, and then I'll...
Honestly, I would probably say above Freddy. If I could just get it, there we go. I'd probably say probably a high A.
Okay.
I mean, even though I feel like he might be maybe a little under. I mean, sometimes people say he's either overrated or underrated, but I feel like he's a solid A.
Yeah, I think like a good like middle A is probably fair for Foxy, because like he also had a lot of mystery around him. Like, why is he out of order? What happened there? Why does he hide behind the curtain? You know, what is he doing? There was a lot of mystery around Foxy, or even why he doesn't like directly jump scare you, why he just like peeks his head in the office and then you die of like a heart attack or something. You know, like,
yeah, he's trying to save you. Remember,
God, 2014 theories, baby.
Ugh.
But yeah, 11. Like he had a lot of mystery around him, and I think that really builds into like the worth of the character.
His character
I think middle A is good. I think that's fair.
Golden Freddy. Where do we put him at?
I don't know, because in terms of FNAF 1, yeah, he's really mysterious and like very rare to get. But at the same time, all he does is crash your game and make it more inconvenient for you.
That's true.
If I have to give him an A, it would be a low A.
Low A.
But I kind of want to put
Freddy?
him on B. I kind of want to put him on B.
Now, there's also another thing we also need to remember about some of these characters while making the tier list. The game aspect of it, character freaking impossible to get, and it's just not the greatest in some cases. However, the lore and the story behind him.
This is fair, but there's also this Golden Freddy and Withered Golden Freddy, so I feel like tying in too much lore to it's going to be kind of redundant for some of these characters. You know?
Well, because some of them are basically the same character.
Right, exactly. So, I don't know.
I mean, I thought Golden Freddy was a cool mechanic or a cool feature, but he doesn't really do much. Honestly, from a game perspective, I'm going to have to say C.
Really? Really?
He doesn't. He's a hard character to get. He's definitely like an Easter egg type of thing for the first game. But like you said, he crashes your game, and you barely see him. It's no pun intended, but it's like you don't even get a chance to see him half the time. You have to get kind of lucky with him to get him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at the very least B, only because of like the amount of like, what is that? What is that?
What is that?
What is going on?
What the hell?
What is playing?
Okay, Golden Freddy, we'll put you in A. I'm sorry. We'll put you in A.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was that?
Was it an ad?
Was it an ad? It might have been an ad, but I don't know.
Holy crap. Okay. Anyway,
scared me.
I would say at the very least B, just because of all of like the other things that happen when he is around, like the posters in the wall, the posters on the walls change from like the regular animatronics to like crying children. There's the Freddy poster in the other wall that just changes into Golden Freddy's face. Like there's other interesting things that really happen, not to mention the whole "it's me" thing popping up in your face when he's there.
Yeah.
I would say like a low B.
Low B? Below Chico or above Chico?
I'd say below. Chica deserves better than that. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, well, other than that jump scare, I wasn't expecting to actually get a jump scare in this video, but sure, why not? Okay, well, FNAF 1's done. Wow, okay. Let's head on to FNAF 2.
Oh, God. 19 animatronics in one game. No.
Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy, in my opinion, I don't think he's very memorable. He's one of the lesser known Freddys, and even when I was playing through FNAF 2, I didn't really have a whole lot of. I barely saw him half the time. He was never. I mean, yeah, he was in the hallway like maybe once or twice, but he didn't really do much after that. He kind of just walked around and just, you know.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been a direct threat for me either.
No. And honestly, I'd have to say either mid C, high D tier, if anything.
I would say probably C, just because of his mechanics in Ultimate Custom Night. They're kind of, unique and fun because he's playing FNAF in FNAF. And if he loses, meta. Then he's like, man, I hate you. And then he just kills you. Like, that's kind of funny. So,
well, okay.
I'm gonna
see. Okay. Okay, where's your stance on Toy Bonnie?
I'd say he's a bit more memorable than Toy Freddy for the sole purpose that he's like, you remember from the trailers, like, it was something borrowed, something new. It was like showing like withered Bonnie with no face, and then a brand new Bonnie looking all fresh
with a new
clean.
face.
So
yeah.
He's a bit more memorable. I would put him on C above Toy Freddy.
Of Toy Freddy, come on.
But it's still not like a great score.
Come on. There we go. I mean, yeah, I'd probably put him there as well. I mean, the only other like type of mechanic he has in the game is you put the mask on and it just like slides across it, which is kind of creepy, but it's also it's not that bad. Plus, he's easy to find too, because you just gotta listen for the vents.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just wait for the vents and then you're good. But I will say, when he is sliding in front of your mask, it is kind of creepy looking, like the way he just like stares at you. But he
kind of shakes like a twitching bunny.
He's like, but anyway,
yeah. So it was Toy Chica.
You okay there, bud? You got something you want to talk to me about? Should we have a separate tier for Smash?
Well, that's basically S tier. Or F tier, really.
I don't know if I would put any of these other animatronics in S tier for Smash only.
That should be another. I think they had a Smash or Pass one on here somewhere.
Just add a tier below F that's just Smash.
Smash. Oh no, this is your turn. Yeah, I forgot you got Toy Chica. So you wanna explain yourself?
No, I did Bonnie. This is your turn.
Oh right. Oh, that's right. So Toy. I'm trying to pass off my
Stop being horny and talk already. Come on, man.
So with Toy Chica, I will say the character itself is cool, and the fact that she takes the beak off and you just see like the animatronic part, and then the eyes are just all, just pure white. I do think for this character, I'd probably say maybe a high B.
High B?
Just because whenever she's in the game and you look at her, it just takes forever for her to leave. She just stands there.
She does stand there in the hallway
what's up?
forever. You just
So,
say
yeah.
B for booty, huh?
Man, don't even get me started about these animatronics. I tell you what.
The animatronics aren't the only thing that get quirky at night, let me just tell you.
Yeah, take me. I'll be the night guard. You can hunt me down anytime.
FNAF fans, when instead of seeing the hot and sexy animatronic seduce them, they just get ripped to shreds.
No, don't worry. It's just my addiction.
Oh.
Okay, let's just head on to Mangle, the Bite of 87 victim.
Mangle is interesting.
Is the cause of it? Never mind.
Mangle's interesting.
Yeah,
I've always kind of liked Mangle. Mangle always kind of freaked me out the most too.
I would have beaten Night 4 if it wasn't for Mangle. I would have beaten Night 4 in FNAF 2. I would have beaten it if it wasn't for Mangle.
I will say, like, Mangle is definitely one of the ones that is way more interesting because it's also like, why did the kids just randomly decide to dismantle this one out of all of the why this one?
Maybe it's because this one was like more accessible than the other ones were.
I guess because
if it was like in like its own kids cove section, then it wouldn't really be by anyone else other than security, either by maybe one security guard and a bunch of other kids who just wanted to just mess around, or maybe they had the same thoughts with Toy Chica.
Yeah, I'd take that robot apart. I would say because Mangle's mechanics are so similar to Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica, where, pops up in the hallway, and then, I guess, because can't Mangle either go into a vent or just go straight into your, isn't it either or?
It can do both. It can go into a vent and then come out and then just stand there and then just have a bunch of noise and then piss you off for like 10 minutes.
And like, she pretty much never goes away.
No. Once she's there, you're just done. There's no chance you're recovering from that.
So I will say,
unless you get like really lucky.
I'll say probably above Toy Chica and B.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably say that too. So a high B. Yeah. Okay. Balloon Boy.
F.
That was an obvious one. I mean, I'm sorry for my language, but frick you, Balloon Boy.
Oh, whoa, hey! This is a family-friendly channel.
Okay, JJ. This is, I think, Balloon Boy's either sister or someone. I never really saw this character. F.
I don't remember ever seeing JJ anywhere. I mean, does JJ even do anything?
I don't know. It's just like a hidden Easter egg or something.
Because as far as I'm aware, it's just an extra set of eyeballs underneath your desk, and that's it.
Yeah. I think for the longest time, someone thought that it was just like they took a picture of Balloon Boy and then just recolored it.
Yeah.
But it's not.
What it is.
Yeah. Great job, Scott. You did a great job at that one.
Hey, dude, save your assets, dude.
Anyways, on to the marionette, or the puppet, or the baby, as some have called it.
Gotcha. So, the puppet is pretty important lore-wise. Gave life.
I'd say this is probably like the
spirits.
easiest S that we could give.
I mean, the mechanic is kind of similar to Foxy's in terms of you have to constantly monitor it, or else you're screwed. Except to be worse than Foxy in terms of like it's more dangerous, you can't just close the door to keep it out. It's coming whether you wanted to or not. So I would say S.
Yeah.
I think that's S.
Yes. I think that's an easy S. Game mechanics and the features from the lore and all the different story aspects and elements of it, definitely S. On to the Withers. Withered Freddy. Withered Freddy, which I guess according to the lore is basically just FNAF 1 Freddy, but old.
Right.
I would probably say... I'd probably say... Can
I say a hot take real quick?
Yeah, give what's your take?
All of the Wizards except for Foxy are B tier.
Are B tier?
Because they all do the same thing. As a matter of fact,
that is...
Bonnie and Chica do the same thing as their toy counterparts, just on opposite vents.
That is true. And Freddy kind of just comes down to the hallway as Toy Freddy. So.
Yeah, and Freddy does the exact
No, not again!
Anyway.
Ghost of the Children. Okay.
So, yeah, I would say that they're all B tier except for Foxy.
Throw them all in B tier? Do we want to put them in above or below?
That's A tier.
Oh, sorry, B tier. Sorry. I'm thinking like A, B, yeah.
I would put them below, honestly. Like, above Golden Freddy, but below everybody else.
Okay.
Just because they're just reskins, really.
Well, I mean, Bonnie's design is like the most iconic Wither character out of all of the Withers, if you're being honest.
Put Bonnie's next to the other Bonnie. That I think is fair.
I'm gonna give him a high B.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Chica, actually, I'm gonna put Chica below Freddy because of how fast she appears. I hate it. I hate it.
Is this fair?
Okay, Withered Foxy.
I'd say
you seem to have had a strong take on this one. Where don't you want to put him at?
I think Withered Foxy is like a low A. You know, I
low
feel
A?
like because he doesn't go through vents. He doesn't obey the laws of the mask. You know, you just flash your flashlight at him and pray that he goes away. So he's a little bit better.
I will say with this character, he's a great tag teamer with Mangle and Balloon Boy.
Yeah. That is true. He does do that crap, and it's really annoying.
Honestly, and I think because of that character as a difficulty and what he does, I'd say a low S.
Low S?
Yeah.
Really? You think that?
Yeah.
Do you think that FNAF 2 Foxy is higher than FNAF 1 Foxy?
I mean, we don't have to keep these characters here. We can rearrange some stuff around.
It feels cheap. I'm not a sellout.
Well,
you know what? Somewhere in A, I don't think it has to be low A, but somewhere in A, I feel like it's fair.
How about we put him above? I'll give him a high A. Put him above FNAF 1 Foxy.
He'll go there someday.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we have Withered Golden Freddy.
This is your call. I've been saying a lot of them. You.
Yeah, I feel like for this one kind of had like the same effect as the first Golden Freddy from game 1, mostly because you don't really see him until like night 6 and 7. Well, kind of 6, but mostly I think it's 7 because you have his difficulty turned up.
Very rarely
custom
5.
night. Yeah, so you barely see him at all. So, and honestly, just because he's a Wither and he doesn't really do much, I'm gonna have to give him a high C.
Yeah, I would say C because that's below the first one because there's not nearly as much like weird stuff happening around when he's there, you know? Like he just shows up and then a weird like PNG of his face jump scare. It's not even like an actual jump scare animation. It's a PNG of his head.
Yeah.
So I
mean, just zooming towards you.
Yeah, it's woo, transparent background. So, you know, I would absolutely agree with that. That's fair.
Yeah. Then we got the Shadow animatronics, Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy. These characters are also Easter eggs in the game, and I don't really know too much of the lore aspect of these characters, but like I said, they hardly show up in the game, and they're even more harder to get than Withered Golden Freddy.
Doesn't Bonnie crash your game as well?
I think Bonnie does crash your game. And honestly, just because you barely see him and he crashes your game, I'm gonna have to give him a D.
Yeah, I would give both of them a D. I think I would put Shadow Freddy a bit higher, just because of his mildly more significant role in FNAF 3.
We're not there yet. This is FNAF 2.
I know. I'm just saying. Well, because we talked about Toy Freddy's mechanics and Custom Night. So I mean.
Well, yeah. That's well. No, that's true.
So yeah, no, I would.
But yeah, put them in D. Keep them there.
Yeah, I would put them a little bit higher just because it's a little bit more.
Give them we'll give them a high D. High D. Now debating if these are even needed to be on this list. The Paper Pals.
They move around sometimes.
Yeah, they move around. I'm gonna give them a low D.
They're above Balloon Boy and JJ.
Yeah, any character that doesn't come in and kill me and take my stupid batteries with that stupid ass laugh can be above Balloon Boy.
I didn't notice though before that it's Freddy and Bonnie, which are the shadow versions of them as well, are around. But isn't the third one supposed to be like Balloon Boy or something?
I don't know. It is weird that the shadows are Toy Bonnie and Withered Freddy.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.